Hi guys, welcome to my channel 𝚅𝚑𝚊𝚗 Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out have you met the one for you yet or not. So for the first group, I have this yellow stone over here. Then this light blue stone for group 2. And this purple stone for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the yellow stone, let's find out have you met the one or not. So the cards that came out for you are let go, alright. Then we have your commitment is being tested, temptation, security, new life, and impartiality. Wow, alright. Group 1, I don't think you've met the one yet. However, there is someone in your life whom you might be falsely convinced is the one for you, but that's no soulmate, that's no divine counterpart. There could have been some karma that needed to be cleared out between you and whoever it is that you have on your mind at the moment, so possibly a karmic partner that you were dealing with. When I see your commitment is being tested, I do not think that this is your commitment with whoever it is that you have on your mind, which you're being asked to let go of. With new life over here, I feel like this is your commitment to yourself. Are you being honest with yourself? Are you prioritizing yourself? Are you being kind towards yourself? Because I can see over here with impartiality that the flow of things in this connection with this karmic individual. Now, automatically people assume that karmic has to mean something absolutely bad, but I feel like it's just basically someone that you have some karma to clear out with, and that's why they come in your life. And whatever it was, whatever their role was in your life, I feel like has been completed. Although security over here tells me that you might have gotten a bit too comfortable in this situation, which is why even the idea of now letting go of this person and allowing some new energy to come in your life, or basically just opening yourself to love again, going through the whole getting to know someone stage and then so on and so forth, it might be something that makes you a bit hesitant now. You don't know what it is that you want, and this person, whoever they are, I can see with the devil's energy over here, just does not leave your mind. In fact, with your commitment is being tested, it's quite possible that each time you try to step out of your comfort zone, each time you try to get back into the dating game, whoever you meet either reminds you of this person, or subconsciously you start comparing the new person with this individual. But you have to understand that this person is not for you. All right, which is why it's crucial for you, in order to actually invite love into your life, love that is meant to stay. So basically, in order to make room for the new, you have to let go of the old, and that is what's being shown to me over here. Coming back to impartiality, the reason why this connection from the beginning was destined to be destined for doom is because while you were being very fair and very just and very giving and perhaps even loyal and committed and all of those things in this connection, I don't think you were getting the same in return. You had created a very safe space for this individual. You had created a very comfortable nest sort of for them, because you hoped that they can meet you halfway, or maybe perhaps because you thought that there is some future to it. But with your commitment is being tested, if you can be completely honest with yourself, and if you can bring yourself to not just see the good side of this person, but also the not good side of this connection, you will you will come to realize that it's true. Your needs were not being met by this person. In fact, with temptation and security, I don't think this person ever gave you 100% commitment. It's quite possible that they might have went behind your back and maybe they kept their options open. They could have had a bit of player tendencies. They definitely did not give you the emotional security that you needed and that you deserve. Especially because with impartiality over here and your commitment is being tested, you were doing everything that you could have possibly done to keep the relationship afloat. You were present in this connection fully, whereas the other person was just perhaps physically present with you, but otherwise they were absent. In fact, I feel like with new life and your commitment is being tested, this could have been one of those connections where you and this individual kept on breaking up and then patching up, breaking up and patch up. And each time the patch up took place, I think that was also primarily due to your efforts and not this person's. Because like I said, you perhaps believed greatly in this connection or in the power of your love. You might have thought things such as, I can fix this person, or I can fix this connection, nothing that we can't work on. So I think you basically kept on giving this person one too many chances, which you shouldn't have. But that's okay. All is not lost. And at least you know now that you gave it your all, you tried, and sometimes things don't work out because they're not meant to work out. So things with this person, no matter how hard you tried, were not working out because this is not the one for you. So of course, if this isn't the person for you, no matter how hard you try, the universe will keep on taking this person out of your life because this isn't the right person for you. And I feel like with all of these beautiful colors in new life, I think whatever waits for you on the other side of this darkness, as soon as you let go of this person and allow space for new energies to enter. And when I say let go of this person, it has to be in a complete sense. Your thoughts shouldn't circle back to them. You shouldn't compare new partners to this person. All right. So like I said, whatever lies on the other side of this darkness, on the other side of, basically on the other side is good. I feel like it's really good. Very promising too with impartiality over here. You might finally get the sort of reciprocity that you'd always hoped to find with this person, but which perhaps you never got. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. For the tarot cards, I had asked the question, what guidance do you have? So the guidance for you is the Magician, the Hermit, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Lovely. So here's the thing. When you were in this connection, you were always giving. You maybe never fought for yourself, never really took a stand for yourself. So it is time now, Group 1, to reclaim the power that you have lost to this person. You do not have to lose sight of who you actually are, because at your core, you are a fantastic partner, and whoever is the one for you is going to get all of your love and nurturing and warmth and affection, and with impartiality over here, they will reciprocate the same. But with Hermit, it is time to basically move away from this connection. In fact, Hermit over here tells me that if you really tune into your intuition, if you go quiet and really think about it, you will also admit that there were more of wrongs than rights in this connection. The happy memories are very few compared to all the times this person tested your patience or made you cry or left you hanging and things like that. With Magician, you are being strongly advised to start manifesting the love of your life into your life. And of course, with Hermit, I feel like I'm hearing what you seek is seeking you. So the kind of love that you actually deserve, the kind of partner that you're actually looking for, which you were hoping so desperately to find in this person, but you didn't, is also seeking you. Someone like you is also seeking you. So like I said, you should definitely practice manifestation. That can help things to work out better and maybe even quicker for you. For your future connections, whether it is the one or anybody you date before that, you need to make sure of the fact that just because you are in a relationship with someone does not mean that you let them dictate you. All right, you're not a commodity that they can treat however they like. You're a person with emotions, with needs, wants, feelings, and all of those are justified as well. Just because you've chosen to accept someone's proposal, just because you are choosing to stay committed to someone, does not mean that they can take away your power. And that might have been something that you did consciously or subconsciously quite too often with this individual. So that has to stop. It's quite possible over here with Hermit that whoever this person was could have been older than you. Maybe this is some generational pattern, or for your future going forward, even if someone that you date or end up with is older than you, does not mean that they necessarily always know better than you. Okay, you are wise enough, you are good enough, you know what's best for you and isn't. So you do not have to keep on basically coddling someone or smothering someone and return continue to get treated like a doormat. That's very important. So whenever you get into a new relationship or invite the actual person that's meant for you into your life, post your manifestations and everything, make sure that there are always healthy boundaries set up in place and nobody shows you your place, because you already are very secure in knowing who you are and what you bring to the table. All right. You might possibly be having Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo in your chart. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. It might not have been something that you wanted to hear, but I feel like this is something that you really needed to hear. So let me know down in the comment section below. If you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. And you'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so for those of you who chose the light blue stone, first let's take a look at your oracles and find out, have you met the one or not? So the cards that came out for you are, there's something better, you are good enough, power, focus, TikTok, and wisdom. Alright, so I don't think that a lot of you are with anybody right now, but with there's something better, I feel like there definitely is someone whom you at the moment perhaps consider to be the benchmark for yourself, the benchmark when it comes to new connections, new relationships. Maybe you were briefly acquainted with this person or were briefly in some sort of relationship or situationship with this person. After it ended, I feel like you questioned yourself a lot to an extent wherein you might have started finding faults in yourself. You might have wondered if there was anything wrong with you, which led to your separation with that person. In fact, with focus, I feel like till date, even though you're not with that person, you find it very difficult to give that place to someone else, which they continue to occupy very heavily in your heart and in your mind. However, as clear by there's something better, whoever it is that you have on your mind at the moment whom you were briefly with, because TikTok in any case tells me that whatever it wasn't very long drawn out. You both were not a couple for a very long period of time. It was perhaps a passing affair, something that was very fleeting. It started kind of like a crash and burn situation, basically. But anyway, that is not the person for you. You haven't met the one yet. And whoever it is that you have in mind right now, the person that's actually meant for you is 100 times better than that that person from your past. So if you keep on comparing new people to that person, do not, because there's no point. The one that's actually meant for you is better than this individual, I feel like, on all aspects, whether it is their looks, whether it is their personality, their nature, their career, the way in which they'll behave with you, the way in which they'll behave with your family. Everything is going to be, and in fact the dynamics of the relationship between you and the one in general will be way better than whatever it is that you experienced with this person. There could have been happy memories with this person, of course, and that might be one of the reasons why you find it so difficult to connect on an emotional level with new people. But with there's something better over here, the memories, the kind of happiness, the joy, the intimacy that you will experience with the one that's actually meant for you, again, on all levels, will transcend whatever it is that you experienced or felt with this person from your past. Another thing that Spirit wants to make very clear to you with You Are Good Enough and Wisdom is that whatever happened between you and this past person was not on you at all. In fact, with TikTok and power over here, the issue was more so on that person's side. And I'm picking up on two major problems with that person. The first one, of course, was that they always wanted to be in control of the situation. They always wanted more power with themselves, to an extent wherein it's like they used to single-handedly take decisions and impose those decisions on you. In fact, the decision to separate could have also been theirs. You might have told your friends that it was amicable, but there is no such thing as amicable. One person always wants it more than the other. And I feel like in your case too, you were not in the mood to, you were not planning on separating from this person. They just took that decision and one fine day informed you that this is it. With this coldness, they might have even ghosted you out of nowhere without any explanation. So yeah, the first problem with that person, of course, was that they were a control freak of sorts. There could have also been issues surrounding their ego, stubbornness, attitude problems, a borderline God complex also, wherein they thought that they were always right and they were always the wiser one and you were pea-brained. And the other major problem with this person over here with TikTok is that they absolutely sucked at decision making. They did not know what it is that they wanted. Whenever they did come around to what it is that they wanted, they thought that that was best. That was best for everyone. So like I said, they imposed those decisions on you. But with TikTok over here, they never really had any long-term intentions towards you, honestly. For them, it seems like everything is just about here and now. They don't really bother too much about whom are they taking with themselves further in their life. Their long-term plans are always only centered around themselves and not with anybody that they are dating or anybody that they are with. With focus and power over here, this person is very self-centered, selfish, and like I said, all their dreams, goals, hopes, everything are centered around them. And whatever connections they've been in with TikTok, I don't think they've ever been in any stable relationship. I don't think their stable relationships have lasted for more than a year or two tops. Because like I said, with TikTok over here, for them, it's just a matter of time before they find someone else or before they go looking for the next best thing, like that. And with wisdom, Spirit wants you to know that no matter how much this person might have tried to present themselves as being superior to you or being wiser than you, the truth was that you were the wiser soul amongst the two. That you were the one who was more intuitive amongst the two. You were the one who was more humble, centered, and grounded amongst you, between you and this person. They want you to know that the one that's actually meant for you is a very confident individual. They do not seek outside validation. With power and focus over here, they will only have eyes for you. They will not go around looking for the next best thing. I'm talking about the one that's meant for you. Also, with wisdom over here, this is someone who will match your wavelength. Someone who will also be an old soul like you, might possibly be older than you in age as well. Someone whom you will have a family with, even have children with. And someone who will who will empower you. Instead of taking away your power, they will be the wind underneath your wings. They'll give you that confidence, they'll give you that nudge, that gentle push that you will need to go after your dreams and career plans. In fact, with TikTok over here, I feel like you are right on time when it comes to your connection with the one. In fact, with TikTok, I feel like it's just a matter of a few more weeks or months, perhaps. Like the clock is ticking in the right direction, and everything is happening in divine timing. So if you feel like you are lagging behind compared to your friends who might be getting married and things like that, you're not. You are exactly where you're meant to be. as is your counterpart, and in divine timing, you both will be brought together. There are higher powers at work behind this, as I can see over here with wisdom. You're not even aware of what's going on behind the scenes, but right now, what you need to know is that there's absolutely no point in comparing new people with that past person, or even considering them to be the benchmark, because they're not worth it. Okay, now from the tarot cards, I had asked Spirit for some guidance for you, and the cards that came out: Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the World, and Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands confirms over here that the one that's actually meant for you is going to be someone that's brand new. You've never met them. They're not in your life at the moment. And with Five of Cups over here, you can see that this person is sitting and sulking about what has happened, what hasn't happened, instead of appreciating what's yet to happen. I'm sorry if I confused you, but the energy that I'm basically picking up from the Five of Cups is that you are still sitting and crying, not literally, but yeah, basically still sitting and mourning the loss of a connection that in any case wasn't for your highest good. And if you do not let go of this person, and if you do not realize now that you can do better than this person and that it was not your fault, you might miss out on other good opportunities for yourself. And when I say other good opportunities, I don't necessarily mean your end game, like the one that's meant for you. Even relationships before that, you might not be able to commit 100% to new people because, like I said, with Five of Cups over here, you might never feel emotionally satisfied. No matter how much effort the new person is putting, you might always feel like, oh, but that person used to do it this way, or that person used to do these things or say these things. And like I said, basically the constant comparison, treating them like the benchmark. So do not make that mistake. Going forward, absolutely do not make that mistake. Also with Five of Cups over here, it is high time that you stop wallowing for the loss of this connection, because it isn't a loss. Honestly, it's not. You haven't really lost out on anything. It might feel that way, because it definitely does, but it isn't. With Wheel of Fortune over here and the World, you don't even know what it is that you're inviting into your life. The one that's meant for you, and just the intensity with which this wand is piercing the clouds, it's like it'll hit you out of nowhere. The person that's actually meant for you, we have TikTok and Wheel of Fortune, and I was discussing about divine timing. So yeah, definitely you are right on track. So don't think that the one that's meant for you will never find you, or you'll never find them. That's not going to happen. In fact, with Ace of Wands, and Wands being a very fast-moving energy, it is going to happen sooner than you think, but in a very unexpected manner. So the way in which the one that's actually meant for you comes in your life, or perhaps the timing of their entry into your life, all of these things might be something that you never expected to happen, or the manner in which they happen is something that you cannot even imagine right now. With the World, it is possible that the one that's actually meant for you might be a little bit different from you, either religion-wise, ethnically, culturally, or you're both born and brought up in different geographical locations that are culturally vastly different from each other, something along those lines. But with Wheel of Fortune over here, the one that's meant for you, and I think I'd said something similar with Power over here, that the one that's actually meant for you will empower you. And I feel like with Wheel of Fortune over here, your life after the one that's actually meant for you comes into your life will be way better than the life that you've led up until that point. They will bring in a lot of abundance, a lot of health, wealth, prosperity, luck, everything with them for you. With Wheel of Fortune, it's almost as if, and as I see this wheel being rolled, or I think it's called winding, or whatever it is, think of it as that surprise, and like right now it's being rolled, and then pop, that person that's meant for you will come in your life. And again, like I said, sooner than you think, and it's going to be a new person. And this, whoever this was, not a loss. You haven't lost out on anything. All right, group 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. No, actually I don't. You might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your charts. Okay, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, please, if you are new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the purple stone, let's find out, have you met the one or not? The cards that came out for you are, oh, yes. Then we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Triumphant success, which is the Ace of Swords, so that's a double yes. Healing chaos. Regeneration, interesting. And destiny, wow. So group 3, without a doubt, yes, you have definitely met the one that's meant for you. However, for some of you, for a very few of you, you might be in a relationship with that person right now. And if you are, you can happily click off because, yay, you've met the person. But for most of you, I think that you are not with that person right now, because regeneration over here tells me that you both were together briefly, and then, yeah, you both somehow managed to make a mess of the situation. Things spiraled out of control, and you're not together anymore. In fact, I don't think that you guys are talking to each other either. But here's the thing. When two people are destined to be together, let me just adjust the focus a little bit. So like I was saying, when two people are destined to be together, life finds a way of bringing them back in each other's lives. What? The universe finds a way to bring those people back in each other's lives. And I see that happening for you and whoever this person is. You're both very different from each other. As I see over here with this polarity of black and white, you think left, they think right, you think north, they think south. You both look very different from each other. You both might be religiously, culturally, or ethnicity-wise, or whatever. I mean, basically, there are a lot of differences between you both, but mostly the difference is in your way of thinking and possibly even styles of communication. You might be more of a words person, they might be more of an actions person. It's also possible over here that when you guys were first together with each other, you both were very young or naive at the time. And it's possible, as I can see, that neither you nor them were able to handle the intensity. I can actually feel the energy over here when I do this. The intensity of this connection. The intensity of your emotions towards each other. When this connection ended, I think it was very abrupt. I also feel like it was a rash decision, which definitely both you and them regretted later on. But the good thing is that I don't think you or them actively went after the other person, because that's never how it was supposed to be. It's almost as if at a young age you both were introduced to each other so that you know that, okay, this is the one for you, this is the one for you. Then you both were taken out from each other's lives because there were issues that you needed to work upon, they needed to work upon. It's quite possible over here with spirituality that this was the person because of whom you had your spiritual awakening. Maybe you had no idea what tarot cards are, what oracle cards are, what is spirituality, what are pick a card readings, angel numbers, feathers, butterflies, all of this. You did not know about it. Okay, you were blissfully either ignorant towards all these things, or like I said, you just did not even know that there is something like this out there. And it is because of your search for answers regarding this person and this connection that you stumbled upon spirituality, which is why I feel like this is the person because of whom you had your spiritual awakening. And maybe it happened on the other end too. You might not be aware of it, but it's quite possible over here with these two fish that something similar happened on their end. Maybe they're not as much into all these things as you are, but some sort of awakening definitely happened on that side too. You both used to trigger each other a lot back then, a lot. In fact, with healing chaos, I feel like all the ugly parts, not literally, okay, you know what I mean, all of the paths within yourselves that you guys were running away from, it's like they would show you a mirror for that and you would show them a mirror for that. But the purpose behind it was so that you both knew, okay, these are the problem areas that we need to work on. These are the areas that we need to heal. And that is what is happening. Although right now I feel like there is radio silence on both ends, maybe there is sporadic communication between you both every now and then, but for the most part, I don't think you guys really talk to each other that much. In fact, I don't think you both even run in the same circles anymore. But regardless, so whatever it is, this connection is destined for a rebirth because you both are meant to be with each other. Interesting that these two are quite young and then these two are older. Old, literally old over here, but if I put 2 and 2 together, in your case, I feel like you were both introduced to each other, like I said, at a very young age in each other's lives, relatively young, I mean. And then when you guys are older, wiser, more sorted out, more level-headed, and definitely have worked enough on yourselves, is when this connection blossoms back into business. The phoenix rises from the ashes. When I see this tree, I also feel like the history between you guys, or just the roots of this connection, the foundation of this connection is very, very strong. So, it has to spring back into your life. And over here also, I see these little leaves springing out of these branches. Although there's lava, I feel this looks like lava to me underneath. So the past was traumatic, no doubt, for both you and them. In fact, with all of these colors over here, it definitely wasn't pretty. Whatever happened between you guys was ugly. It could have been an ugly fallout. With Ace of Swords over here, maybe you both were very mean to each other also when all of this was happening. But with balanced spirituality and practicality and just how calm this energy is, when you both again find your way back to each other, back in each other's lives, this time around you will notice the difference. They will not trigger you, you will not trigger them. The polarity, of course, will still exist because that's just how you both are as human beings. You think differently from them, they think differently from you. But this time around, you both will find a way to work with each other. Instead of being defensive about your ideologies and your way of thinking, this time around, you both will learn how to be more accepting and learn how to listen. That could have also been a problem in the past, that you both were always talking. Nobody was really listening to what the other person had to say. And all of this healing, getting mature, you'll see the difference that it makes this time around in this connection. Also, as far as how are we going to find our ways back into each other's lives is concerned, destiny over here tells me that don't worry about it. Because like I said, if it has to happen, it will happen. And I see this energy over here. I don't think you need to know all the details right to the T. What you do need to know is that whatever you're doing, working on yourself or healing on yourself and whatever else it is working. And it is continuing to bring you both back into alignment with each other. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now. And for this, I had asked Spirit for guidance for you. The cards that came out for you are 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Strength, and 4 of Cups. With 2 of Cups, guys, this is the person that you're destined to be with. This is a soulmate connection, soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever label you want to slap onto it. Be my guest, do so. Basically, this is the person that is meant for you. You don't even realize how strong this connection is. And right now with Strength, I feel like what is empowering this connection without your knowledge is you focusing on yourself, you working on your own betterment, exploring yourself, what you like, what you don't like, exploring opportunities in your career, or maybe you might have even dated around, who knows. But basically, the fact that you both individually are working on becoming better people, strengthening yourselves, your own foundations, is in turn what's helping this connection. And like I said, there's a lot in this connection that's happening behind your back, behind the scenes, that you're not aware of. But whatever is happening is helping you both get back together. Definitely with 4 of Cups over here, in the past, there was hurt, because things were going well or could have gone well, but either you backed out or they backed out. Or it's also possible that you decided to not commit to them, they decided not to commit to you, and then you went around exploring other options, or they went around exploring other options. But the thing with destined connections is that, you know, you can go date whoever you want, you can go be with whoever you want, but you'll come back to this person. Kind of like, I know that Ross and Rachel are an example that's classically given, but personally, that connection to me is a bit toxic, what they had. If I had to pick between Chandler and Monica and Ross and Rachel, I would pick Chandler and Monica. Anyway, I don't know why I gave those examples, but anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is that by the time you both come back in each other's lives, there will be no bad blood between you both. Okay? In fact, it's quite possible that even though they haven't verbally said sorry to you, you haven't verbally said sorry to them, you both have forgiven each other, you have both moved past whatever has happened. And this is all a result of your own hard work. This is all a result of your own healing. With Seven of Cups, it's also possible that, like I said, you explore your options, they explore your options, but I'm hearing nothing clicks. So that's possible. Nothing clicks. Nothing works out too much for them for the long haul, and neither for you. Somehow your thoughts maybe always keep on wandering back to each other. With Seven of Cups over here, again being a card of dreams and illusions and whatnot, when you both first got together, half of the times the problems that were created in this connection were because of assumptions, because at that time you were too young to face the ground realities of what was happening or how a connection was supposed to be strengthened or carried forward, and you both just would get too lost in the good parts of it to focus on the other things that needed your attention. But when you both come around together, you're going to come back stronger. Okay, that is what this is. You both are going to come back stronger in this connection. And with Seven of Cups over here, this reminds me of the energy of a veil. So with destiny, you both are meant to come back together and be with each other. But how exactly is that going to happen is something that might not be fully revealed to you. You may see pick a card readings about this, but I feel like one reader will say something, another reader will say something else. So basically, at the end of the day, you will be as clueless as you were at the beginning, because this is how it's meant to be. What I feel is that the reason why this is being hidden from you is so that you do not, at any cost, lose sight from this self-focus and self-love and healing and all of those things, because there's a tendency that then you might get too preoccupied with, oh, okay, so this is how it's going to happen, so when is this going to happen, and things of that nature. And perhaps that is why it's all being kept under wraps for you. So it'll be a nice surprise for you whenever it happens, in whichever manner it happens. You or this person might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo in your charts. All right, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please, if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. One more message that I'm being asked to give you is that the communication, and there will be communication, will again be out of nowhere. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.